Be allowed to sell its ivory and rhino horns. It brought the proposal at the 17th Convention of CITES, which is currently underway in Sandton, Johannesburg. More than 3,500 delegates from 183 countries are gathered to discuss 62 proposals concerning some 500 species. Zimbabwe's Minister of Environmental, Water and Climate, Oppah Muchinguri spoke to our reporter Thami Dickson earlier this evening.
2/3 of the elephants that you find in the whole world, they are found here in southern Africa. And these elephants are playing ravage to our ecosystems. They are way too much to what can be accommodated. I will give you an example of just one national park, which is Hwange, which has 45,000 elephants, yet the environment can only accommodate 15,000 of them. And because of climate change, we have found that there is no water. We only have 65 boreholes in Hwange National Parks, which means therefore that government has to fork out resources to be able to provide enough water, enough food. You know, an elephant consumes 200 kgs of leaves and also 200 liters of water. Add that, multiply to how much water, how much leaves will be required. We are saying this is too much, it's destroying our ecosystems, but more so communities that border with these national parks. There are serious conflicts between human beings and also these animals. They kill them, they also destroy their livestock and their produce. It's very expensive. So we are saying to CITES that whatever we grow, the 45,000 in Hwange, it has remained growing in numbers because the people, the communities that border, protect these animals because they see a value in coexisting with these elephants. But a situation where these people now, where over the years, because we believe in sustainable use of our wildlife resources, and now since 9 years ago, a moratorium was imposed by CITES so that we don't engage in any international trade at all. Although there is also an allowance for us to do domestic trade, but it's not enough. Where you have 96 tons of ivory, raw ivory within our armory itself, and when you add that up, that amount, which if we are allowed to sell, either a once-off sell, we should be able to plow back that into conservation, because we are footing the bill. And also our communities that border these national parks, they need also infrastructure, road networks, they need hospitals, they need to build clinics, they need also to send their children to school.
But then the problem that you are going to have, Minister, is that already in the African continent you're going to there's some resistance, because there are countries who have come up to say that whatever instruments that CITES have, they must be strengthened in terms of ensuring that there's a total ban on international trade of ivory and the rhino horns. How are you going to deal with that?
Well, it's regrettable that these brothers and sisters from Africa, where they failed themselves, where they have destroyed their wildlife, and where they are making choices to come up with regulations, they should regulate themselves and not imposing on other countries. You know, the issue of sovereignty, it's a very key principle.